What's up, it's Gene, your coach, your motivator, your impact storyteller. This is inGENEious motivation, and I'm here to help you to believe that you're worthy to be great. But in order for you to develop a worthy mindset, you must have good habits. So my question to you is this: does your brain go on cruise control with good habits? You see, many of us, we have dreams and goals we want to achieve in our lives, but the issue that we have is bad habits. You see, in order for you to get to the point that you believe that you're worthy to be great, in order for you to develop a worthy mindset, you must have the habits that's going to allow you to progress towards your dreams. Have you ever been in a car and you was driving to a far destination and you decided that you want to conserve your energy? You want to conserve the energy of the car. So what do you decide to do? You decide to hit that cruise control. Now, by hitting that cruise control, you can take your foot off the pedal. All you have to do is steer the car itself. You see, our brain does the same thing. Our brain has a cruise control system inside of it called the Basal Ganglia. Our brain runs off what's called glucose. It's the blood sugar that flows through our body. But unlike the rest of our body, our brain cannot conserve this glucose. In order for the brain to do so, what it does, it activates the mind's cruise control, which is called the basal ganglia once again. And what is inside of the basal ganglia? It's our habits. You see, our brain, in order for it to conserve that glucose, it likes to use habits because it does not have to think. It likes to use habits because it does not have to work and burn up the glucose that's inside of it. And if we want to get to the point that we believe that we're worthy to be great, we must make sure that when our brain is on cruise control, that we are using good habits. About a month ago, I was talking to one of my friends who used to be in great shape. All of a sudden, he has blossomed up to over 300 pounds. I look at him and I say, "Hey man, how did you gain so much weight?" He said, "I don't know, Gene, man. I put on all this weight, man, and I'm having a hard time losing it." I say, "So what are you doing that's caused you to keep putting on weight and that's preventing you from losing the weight?" He said, "I'll be honest with you, Gene, man. After I get off of work on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I love to go to Chili's, man. I go there and I eat Chili's. I love getting those, what they call those old-time hamburgers with cheese, and I've been doing this about a year and a half." I said, "Well, do you think that has anything to do with your weight gain and the fact that you cannot lose the weight?" "Absolutely, man." I said, "Well, man, you have created a bad habit for yourself. You see, anytime you get off of work, the first thing your mind thinks about is Chili's. It doesn't have to think about anything else. It does not have to work because you have created this habit of going to Chili's, and now this habit has caused you to blossom for over 300 pounds. You see, many of us, we're in the same situation as my friend. When our brain go on cruise control, instead of us having good habits that's going to allow us to achieve our goals and great dreams, we have created bad habits for ourselves, and that is why we get the results that we have in our life. So I look at my friend, I say, "Man, let me tell you what, man, in order for you to be able to lose that weight, you must defeat this bad habit of going to Chili's, and you have to put in a good habit of exercise and eating healthy." He's like, "Well, Gene, man, tell me how I can do that." I said, "You already did the first thing. You are aware of the behavior that is causing you to have the weight gain." So I say, instead of you going to Chili's on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, why don't you pack a second lunch that you can eat at your job when you get off? Do you think that's something you can do? He's like, "Absolutely, man. You know what I can do? I can make me some tuna fish sandwiches or something like that, and I can just eat that at the job, and then I won't be hungry for Chili's. I say, there you go. Now, my friend has been doing this. He has been losing weight. He's not eating Chili's 3 times a week. He's eating tuna fish sandwiches. Why? Because he has trained his Basal Ganglia to have a new habit of eating tuna fish sandwiches, of eating salads, and things like that when they get off of work on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And he's also did something else. He is now going to the gym and working out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays after he eats that tuna fish sandwich. Why? Because now his brain is on cruise control with good habits. And as many of y'all out there, you're trying to lose weight. You're trying to realize your dream. You're trying to develop a worthy mindset. But the problem that you're having is your brain is on cruise control with bad habits. So how do you start to develop these good habits? Number 1, you must become self-aware of the bad habits that's causing your weight gain. The bad habits that are keeping you from going after your dreams. The bad habits that are keeping you from realizing your goals. And once you are aware of those habits, number 2, you must create a habit that you can do in replace of that bad habit. You see, my friend was going to Chili's on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays after work. Instead, he is now eating tuna fish sandwiches and salads on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays after work, and he is also going to the gym and exercise. And if you want to get to the point that you believe that you're worthy to be great, you also have to make sure your brain is on cruise control with good habits. I want to ask you guys to like and share this video. I also want you to follow me on Instagram at Gene_Mosley. You can also follow me on Facebook at Speaker Gene Mosley. And you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel at Gene Mosley. Always remember that you're worthy to be great, but in order for you to develop a worthy mindset, you must make sure your brain is on cruise control with good habits. Peace.